One evening, I gathered all my dirty laundry from my apartment and made my way to the laundry room in my apartments. To get inside, you need a code to type in to unlock the door. The laundry room is only for residents. I brought everything I needed: Tide soap, iPod for music, my cell phone for a distraction, and a candy bar, something to snack on. In the past, I would toss my clothes in the wash, then leave and come back later to toss them into the dryer. But there has been theft in the apartments. Being one of the victims of theft, I had placed my clothes in the dryer one day and came back to get them. The dryer door to where my clothes were was wide open. They took my jeans and t-shirts, but left my socks and underwear. If they took my underwear, I would thought that would be weird. Imagine wearing another man's underwear. Sounds funky. I was pissed. I had 4 shirts that were stolen that I really like wearing out. So I made a promise not to ever drop my things off, ever again. On the evening of my encounter, I was sitting on a table in the laundry room when I saw a woman come inside and place a basket full of clothes on the table. She gave me a glance, then went to her basket and started placing her clothes into the washer. I paid her no mind as I was listening to music and had earbuds in my ears. I kept looking over at her, noticing how pretty she is. I knew I wouldn't ever have a chance with someone like that. Cute eyes, cute dimples. I had to stop looking. Didn't want to seem creepy. I looked off at the dryers on the walls, watching clothes spin and turn. After a while, I felt eyes on me. I looked over, and she was looking at me. I gave her a slight smirk and turned my eyes away, trying to ignore what I thought may be just a curious glance and nothing more. I next had a couple of songs on my music player, then checked the time on my phone, seeing that it should be time to take my clothes out the washer machine. The woman said something, but I didn't catch it. I looked at her as I took clothes from the washer and tossed them into a dryer. I turned down my tune so I could hear her. She smiled and repeated herself. "It's going to rain, getting cloudy out there," the woman said to me. I was never good at small talk. I can't keep a conversation going. I find myself in awkward situations and freeze up or say something stupid. So, I said the first thing that came to my mind. "Yeah, I think it's going to be a rainy day. Clouds are dark." She chuckled a cute sound. Then she started talking about her dog her mother bought her. I listened. And for some reason I had things to say about dogs, because I had 2 when I was younger. The conversation went from dogs to us talking about cars and police, then into movies. By the time we started talking about places we've been to and we were born, my clothes were done. She had took her clothes out the wash and placed hers in a dryer. I could have left. But this is the first time I ever connected with someone like her. The conversations just rolled, and there was nothing sexual, nothing nasty, rude, or violent. Just 2 people sharing and enjoying each other's company. I was slowly starting to like her more. Someone like her can't be single. There is no way, and I didn't want to ask her. I didn't want to mess up our fun-filled times of talk. Talking to her was like talking to a friend I haven't seen in years, and we were just now catching up. We laughed, and we just both clicked. Then moments later, I heard the sound of the dryer stop, meaning her clothes were done. A part of me felt like a sinking ship. I wanted to ask her out, tell her my name, because we never told one another our names. But the feeling of rejection or finding out she has someone already in her life killed my intentions to ask her out. I was afraid. She smiled as she folded her clothes and placed them in the basket. I looked away when she picked up her undergarments, out of respect. I felt a flutter in my heart, and my lips quivered as all hope began to die within me. She picked up her basket and smiled at me. "It's been a long time since anyone's seen me like you have. It was nice talking to you," she said with a bit of sadness in her eyes. I grinned, and tried to humble myself to my failed attempt to get closer to her. With that, I said bye, with a slight quiver in my voice. She turned around and walked through the door of the laundry room, vanishing out of sight. I sat there, just staring, not understanding what I just experienced. I got my clothes and left the laundry room in a hurry. Ever since that happened to me, I had bought my own washer and dryer for my apartment so I wouldn't have to take my clothes there ever again. Whoever she was a good spirit. I'll miss her and our conversations. I'm just too scared to go back.